So I'm having some issues working out the pose that I really want to do for this one project. And I've been a little motivated back to my painting right now, not because it's going bad, just because I've been distracted with this other project. So I thought I'd try something a little bit different. I don't know, can you see that well on screen? Turn the brightness up. There we go. So I found like a wheel that will spin and select characters, but they don't have the nod cry on there. This one has like all the newest characters except for Linnea, I think. I don't think I've seen her on here. Yeah, no, Nolan, no. Okay, she is here. So this one's very up to date. So I'm going to randomly generate, well, technically, I guess 2 teams. I guess this was made for the Spiral Abyss, but I'm going to select at least one from there. I don't know if I want to do like, oh, the first one. That might make the more sense, but I'm going to do a character design based on art of this character. Now I'm going to either use their splash art, also known as the art that you see when you get them from attaining them through wishing, or their TCG art, because in the game they have Genius Invocation TCG. So I'm going to choose one of those two just to keep it simple. Like no birthday art, no promotional art, none of that. It's going to be one or the other. So I'm just going to, I guess we're going to generate. Oh my god, it's Goro! I do like Chaska. She's fun. I mean, I don't have her, but I do love her. If I get her accidentally someday, that'd be great. I have the Fremine, so I don't know. Eula's kind of forgettable for me. And Charlotte is Fremine's friend. Oh my god, the end of that quest was Archon quest was so adorable. Farina, Kokomi, Kaya, Seat Lolly. I love Seat Lolly's design though. I love it. And Kaya, I have good memories of Kaya. But I'm gonna stick with the first one, and we're gonna go with Goro. So I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Goro splash art. Yep, here we go. Nice easy picture. How do I think I can, yeah, open image and new tab. TCG art. So we're just gonna, whoop. I love the style of their TCG cards, but I think for this in particular, I'm going to, I'm leaning towards the splash art, but we'll get into it. So I did end up going with the TCG art. Also, sorry, I did not realize that my light was glaring on the phone like that. My bad. Fun fact about Goro, I actually wanted him for a long time, and I think it was on the Chiori banner when she came out that I finally got him. And I don't remember if I was going for someone else, but I think I did get like C2 or 3 at the time. And so it was like forever later because I really wanted C4 Goro to try out the healing thing. And I finally got him, and I still haven't played with it. And I'm not intending on making all the characters like similar to the Genshin characters, but in this case, he did end up being a bow user as well. I thought it'd be kind of fun to keep it, and I'm just trying to not think too much. I'm going with what's in my head in the moment. And I also have it in my head that this guy is the Archer, because I don't know why. It's stuck in my head that his name is Archer, so his name might end up really being Archer. So I guess he'll be Archer the Archer for now. Please tell me if you hate that down below. Next one. Alright, I did have fun with it the first time. I don't know if I like how it turned out or not. I'm still undecided, but boop. Oh, do I have to do Veressa? Come on. Zhao, Ilua, Heizo. Ugh, I hate Veressa. Neither her splash art or her TCG art had like a super interesting pose. I mean, like, why are you just randomly holding a burger in your mouth? You don't really look like you're running or, going to do a powerful stomp. It's just, and I know not all of the poses are supposed to be, super specific to whatever, but I just feel like they really missed the mark with Veressa. I've heard she's supposed to be based on female wrestlers, and so that could have been like a really, really cool concept. But she has like this soft, like arm sleeve thing. Her design just feels really random to me. I think my favorite thing about her design is I like the shades of pink used. That's it. I also am not a big fan of her character. She's, again, if she's really themed after female wrestlers, they made her very watered down in this shy, typical anime girl, which, I mean, you see that a lot, which is why it just kind of bothers me, but I'm not sure mine's exactly better. The girl in the middle here is someone that really stuck out to me in the one picture reference I was using, so I just wanted to showcase that. Also, I decided I would try the wheel, even though, it's not including, like, the most recent characters, but I figured I'd try it out anyway. And, of course, we got Lisa, and I don't mind that. I don't mind Lisa. I don't use her. I know she can be pretty strong. I mean, based on what I've used of her in, like, the trial teams. So, I liked her TCG art, and I really, really wanted to use it, but at the same time, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to try and mix it up and not do every single piece the same style of art, so I didn't want to use, the TCG for every single character, so I'm like, you know what? Okay, splash art it is. So, here we go. And on to the start. Also, I really think that the female wrestler thing, the Varessa one, came out the absolute worst. This one's probably my favorite, I think. I don't know. I'm still kind of deciding if I have a favorite, but I do really like this one. Archer feels like he's maybe a little bit plain for what I would have wanted, but I actually have rough color ideas for most of these in mind. Most of these, maybe half. But if you guys want me to like do some color on these, maybe I'll do that at some point. I'll get out my cheap pencils. We'll see. We'll see what I have time for, or motivation for, more likely. But this one I was like, ooh, fairy queen, because I made that fairy temple last week, so now I made a queen fairy. And definitely there are some things that I would change about the design, or do a little differently, or maybe add to, but as a base, I do like it. I do like it as a start. I would just make little tweaks here and there. I think the female wrestler might be the only one that I really don't like, and I would want to redo and try and do a bit more justice to. I know I keep going back to that one, but come on, look at it! Not only is the drawing itself bad, but the design is very bland. Like, the female wrestlers have very showy, but more elaborate costumes, so I don't know. We'll see. And then, my last one, I got Kale. And I do like her design a lot. I think pretty much the reason I don't like her at all is because of the fan base. Like, they act like she's the only character that's ever been abused in the game, which is not true. There's a lot of characters, like, Zhao, Fremine, for example. But, I don't know, they just act differently about her, and that just kind of bothers me with how they act about her. Otherwise, I probably would like her more, but, So again, looked at the TCG art, looked at the splash art, ended up going with the TCG art because I had something pop into my head with this one. I don't think I portrayed it quite how it appeared in my head, but again, like, I don't know, I think that's just going to kind of be the normal with these things, is that they're meant to be, just something fun, quick, more of an exercise, I guess, than actually trying to get something really, really good on paper. Also, I apologize that all my sketches are pretty much borderline off camera half the time. My desk is long, it's not wide. And so I just don't have a lot of room. So I need to pay attention and try and figure out how to set this up better the next time I do it, because I do want to do this again. I had a lot of fun with it. This girl, I imagine her being maybe a little mischievous, a little mysterious, and identity-wise mysterious, I guess, because I picture her like being a little thief of sorts. And yes, I kept the bow on this one. Apparently, that's just going to be the thing. The bow characters are going to remain bows. That's unintentional. But the little basket, she's hiding gems that she stole and or dug up, and she's got a little thing on there so people think it's fruit. And I don't know. I like it. I want to do more with this one. And here they all are done, and oops, sorry, finger in the way. The rest of the one is still the worst. Like, I wouldn't mind going back and trying to redo that someday, but I'm decently happy with the rest. I just tried to go in not thinking too much. I was just trying to go with what was coming in my head at the time. And I don't know, I think it turned out all right. We have Archer the Archer. We have the rest unnamed. This one I imagine would be like a little gem thief. I don't know what mythical creature kind of goes with that. Like maybe a little goblin or something. I feel like the face was not quite what I was picturing. I wasn't sure if I had like a mask in mind or like a big happy expression. But there is something that I would love to work with on this one. So we'll see. Hopefully I can come back to that someday. I'm going to save this in a spot so that I can come back and reference easy. But let me know what you think down below, and if you want to try this with me next time, maybe it can be a future draw with me or something. Until next time, bye bye!